ஆரம்பத்துல இருந்தே வந்து
in the beginning I'm devoted to goddess, mother goddess only, and I always used to worship Ambal, Devi Parashakti. From the beginning, நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு லைனா சொல்லி கொஞ்சம் ஒரு பாஸ் விட்டீங்க அப்படியே நான் ட்ரான்ஸ்லேட் பண்ணேன். So when I saw Swamiji also, I saw Swamiji as a mother. In 2008 was the first time I saw Swamiji on my birthday, and I always used to worship Ambal.
நேத்து வந்துட்டு பராசக்தியாவும் இருந்தேன், குருவாவும் கூட ஒரு சமயமாக நான் பார்த்தேன். எனக்கு வந்துட்டு 2008 இதை விட பெரிய பாக்கியம் எனக்கு எதுவும் இல்லம்மா வாழ்க்கையில.
So as Devi Parashakti, I saw Swamiji as my guru. See, I used to connect with Swamiji as my first time I saw Swamiji on my birthday.
அதனால நேத்து வந்துட்டு பராசக்தியாவும் இருந்தேன், குருவாவும் இருந்து சாமி வந்து பிளஸ் பண்ணியது. எனக்கு வந்துட்டு இதை விட பெரிய பாக்கியம் எனக்கு எதுவும் இல்லம்மா வாழ்க்கையில.
As Devi Parashakti and as my guru. See, I used to connect with Swamiji as Devi Parashakti. So Devi Parashakti as my guru, coming and blessing me and called out my name and blessed me yesterday. I don't need anything else more than this. There is nothing more bigger in Devi Parashakti. So Devi Parashakti as my guru, coming and blessing me and called out my name and blessed me yesterday. I don't need anything else more than this. There is nothing more bigger in life. This happiness I can lead. Just with this happiness I can lead my life. And nothing that with this happiness I can lead.
சந்தோஷத்தோடயே அப்படியே வாழ்க்கைய ஓட்டிடுவேன்.
Happiness I can lead.
பக்திகா சுவாமி
Just with this happiness I can lead my life. I know
எனக்கான அந்த ஸ்பேஸ் அவ்வளவுதான் ஹோல்ட் பண்ணினாங்க. நீங்க போடுங்க சாமிக்கு, நான் கண்டிப்பா வலியோட ஐ வுட் லைக் டு தேங்க் ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் நீங்க எல்லோ மீனோட இருக்கீங்க. எனக்கு அந்த ஸ்பேஸ்
anything else you would like to share and holding the space.
இந்த ஆனந்தமே போடுமா, இந்த ஆனந்தத்தோட
எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்ணீங்க. உங்களோட எக்ஸைட்மென்ட், your excitement is actually contagious and all the feelings and excitement. What a just remembering so beautifully. Anything else you would like to share?
இந்த ஆனந்தமே போடுமா, இந்த ஆனந்தத்தோட
just remembering this, I shall not feel the rest of my life, knowing that Swamiji is always with me. I don't need anything else to share. This is always one and I cannot remind you. ரொம்ப நன்றி. Thank you so much for sharing live on NTV and sharing the experience. Thank you. Just remembering. Thank you. I shall not feel the rest of my life. Such a beautiful sharing. Next we have Deborah Sherry joining us today for the live sharing.
Nityanandama,
just a moment. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yes, I am Deborah Toronto, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm up at Sannyas.
We have an Appat Sannyasi lives the lifestyle of the Canada. Yes,
Such a divine blessing. I such a divine blessing. I had so much energy. I did not rest, and I had 2 days. And I had it was such a blessing that she blessed me with everything. It was such a blessing, and I didn't even realize with everything. And I didn't even realize it was until a few days later when a few days later when I actually blessing another heard baby Parashakti blessing another devotee, and then all of a sudden one of the similar things, all goodness that was. As all the boons that she blessed me with Nirvikalpa Samadhi as well. I was just as all the boons that I was asking another. So my birthday is next week, so 7th. So for my birthday is next week. This is the best 17th present. So for me, I don't even know what else to say. This is the best birthday present. it's just really overwhelming at first. I don't even know what else to say because it's just everything. It's just really overwhelming at first. And
best birthday blessings.
It's just everything.
So beautifully said. And what really happened in you, ma, after you listened to Devi Parashakti? What really happened? Birthday blessings and everything.
Oh,
so
all of a
beautifully
sudden,
said. And what really happened in you, ma, after you listened to Devi Parashakti?
For about a few hours. All of a sudden, I'm on Eastern Standard Time. For about a few hours in the afternoon. For some reason, for about 2 or 3 hours Standard Time, all of a sudden, daylight time, 4 or 5 things in the afternoon manifest right in a row. For some reason, for about 2 or 3 hours in the afternoon, all of a sudden, and 4 or 5 things so manifest right in a row. Intense, and that has happened for the last 3 days, after the other, and more than one day in a row. And so it's just so things that intense that they're one right after the other. And more than one day in a row. Dare to dream, but things that I was blessed with. I had not even someone sponsoring me. Dare to dream, but I was blessed. I was blessed with manifesting for other people. Someone sponsoring me for something. I was blessed with. A week ago, manifesting for other people was in need of something. I had ordered something. I had a delivery of something yesterday. A week ago, my neighbor was in need of something. Fell out of the bag. Well, wasn't I had a delivery of something yesterday, and it was a cable for her cell phone. My neighbor needed could be connected again. Fell out of the bag, and so she could see even something I ordered. And it was a cable for her cell phone, so she could be connected again. That she really enjoyed, and so she could see the YouTube. Her phone couldn't hold a battery, and the satsangs and the darshans, and the oneness capsules that she really enjoyed, size right width. Her phone couldn't hold a battery of them. For her model phone, the exact one was in the bag. The right size, the right width. It must have so many either materialized for her model phone. Auspiciously fell in the bag when they were packing. But either somehow it must have either materialized on its way here, auspiciously fell in the bag when they were packing me. But either or it was after these manifestations on its way here, happening rapidly, not only for myself, it was even known but for others. That the need was there. To be able to. So these manifestations manifest all of a sudden happening rapidly, not only for myself, others, but for others. So I'm very blessed to be able to auspiciously manifest. Thank you, Ma. Nityananda and for others as well. This is the most incredible thing.
The next person who is joining us. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, Madhubala.
Thank you, Ma. Nityananda Mayanama's mommy.
Thank you, Ma. Before we move on, the next person who is joining us today for sharing, let's take a shot.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. All of you, the whole world, for this great revival to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, company, you will understand how it is getting revived. Result of the company, be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Come and be part of an insider. Being an revival. When it was Kailasa, the enlightenment was extraordinary. Sovereign order of Kailasa, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa nation itself. Billions. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian, get your free passport and make billions receive this free passport.
Nityanandamma.
Nityanandamma. Nivedita, just a moment. We are going to have request our NTP operator to go ahead and project you on live now.
Okay.
Yes. Nityanandamma, Nivedita?
Nityanandamma.
Nityanandamma.
Yeah, Nityanandamma.
Thank you so much for joining us live. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself, where you're from, and do go ahead and share your experience of Devi Parashakti Akashik reading.
Okay, ma. So myself Nivedita Roy. I'm from Bangalore, Sangha, but currently I am in Odisha, Puri. So Jagannath Dham. There I am currently. So yeah, my experience with Swamiji, I know Swamiji since 2017. So there are a lot of things Swamiji's blessing in my life. So if I say that, that will take more time. So yeah. I did that first Param Shiva home in 2018. So that was my first, no, before that I did end pregnancy and then I did that. And that was the first I came directly, and with the Divya Sharira, I took the initiation and all this. After that, a lot of things happened in my life. If I say that it's not all good happened. So I was not sharing. So many bad things I went through. So it's like for others it is bad, but I knew that Swamiji is doing something good for me always. So, I asked for some blessings for a divine baby, and in that way, it's all started. And then, actually, one time came, it's like my relationship with my husband became so bad because he was not connected to Swamiji that time. And so I had two miscarriages also in between. So it happened. But finally, now I would say that I have a baby, it's 6-month-old baby. It's Swamiji's blessing. And now life is going smooth. And for this Parashakti blessing, so recently I was actually having cold and fever, and my baby was also having that. My mother-in-law is also having that, and so everybody, I was thinking it must be COVID, because now that is the thing going on. So I was little bit worried for that, but I knew inside that Swamiji is there, nothing will happen. But still, I was having a little bit worry that it is not healing. So what to do? So when I was thinking that time only Umama pinged me, and she gave one link saying that this is some session for healing for COVID, and I didn't knew that this is for Parashakti reading, or there are so many links actually. I was not sure which one for what. I just thought of asking for blessing because I was not well that time, and I sent my blessing there, and many two other platforms also. And because it is coming in Tamil, I don't understand it, and sometimes I miss it also. And that day, when I sent the prayer, I somehow missed that to watch. And next day, I got a call from Adikalasha saying that I got the blessing from Devi Ma for my prayer. And I was like thinking which prayer. I actually gave 2-3 prayers at once. So I was thinking which prayer Devi Ma answered. And I remembered one which was going on in my mind. The main is for my healing, which I was going through that time. And for another one, some evil energy, I wanted some protection from Devi Ma. So, and when she said, yeah, that is the prayer, and she answered it, I was like, okay. I wanted to actually read that the translation first. What is that Devi Ma said? I was so curious. Okay, send me that. I want to know what is that she said. And then I saw the video recording also. And first time when I heard it directly from Devi Ma, that said, okay, Nivedita Roy. So for the first time, I heard the name from somebody's mouth. Okay, I felt so good when I heard it. And I just heard that repeatedly 2-3 times. It was so nice, and to say my fever and whatever I was going through that time, it got healed in 2 days. And now I have a confidence that okay, whatever will happen, anyway, Swamiji was there. Now Kalima is also there, because that blessing, Devi Ma said that, okay, you just keep on saying Kali, 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 and I will be protecting you. So now I got connected to Kalima now, and whenever anything is there, I know that Kalima is there, nothing will happen. So I'm that confident now. So I don't have that worry that 1% was there, whatever. Now I don't have any worry. I know that Swamiji is there. Now Kalima is also there to protect. So nothing will happen, nothing to worry. So yeah, that is the experience I have.
Wow, so beautiful, Ma. Knowing that Kali and your Guru, they are both there taking care of you, protecting you, calling your name, and giving you that personal guidance and blessing. Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Nivedita Rai, for coming and sharing your experience today.
Thank you, Ma Nityananda.
Next, we have yes, before we move on to the next devotee who's going to join us for sharing today, let's take a short break.
I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy, not only the enlightenment ecosystem.
Yes. Next, we have Devika Rani joining us from Malaysia. I request them to be updated too. Yes, okay. We have Yashodhan Kulkarni joining us here. Nityanandam Yashodhan ji.
Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Yes, please go ahead and introduce yourself. Where you're from?
Yes, I'm Yashodhan Kulkarni. I'm from Nanded, Maharashtra. I'm connected to Swamiji since Inner Awakening in 2017. Me and my wife both are connected. We did Inner Awakening together.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How has been your experience? I hear Devi Parashakti calling your name literally every other day or every day. So many questions
Especially
that you have been blessed with.
Yeah, so over the period, I've been blessed by Devi Parashakti more than 6 times already, 7 times today, if you count today's blessings. So it's been a wonderful experience, and there are a lot of things I've asked Devi, which she answered very beautifully, and we are sensing the changes happening around us, especially the concern with my mother's health. Were very beautifully addressed. The fear, my father and mother following different spiritual paths. They are Vipassana sadhaks, and they have a different idea altogether in terms of enlightenment and the spiritual routine and lifestyle. I just wanted they should not miss what Swamiji is sharing. So we used to have this healthy debates in our home, but somewhat there was some resistance. But recently, after this Arul Vak, where Devi Parashakti herself blessed, and it was so wonderful that she said that she will enter into them and make them her devotees, Swamiji's devotees. So something extraordinary. And immediately me and my wife started sensing change in their behavior. So now they are very receptive. All the resistance, whatever was there, suddenly disappeared, as I can say. And there is a harmonious, kind of a feeling in family, even when I'm sharing something about Swamiji or some satsang or any teachings that I've understood. So it's kind of a very, very interesting experience, especially with regards to a different reading that I received earlier on 14th April related to my mother's health. Her health improved very drastically after that. She was going through that period where plus 55, and a lot of things that are going on in her life right now. So all her health suddenly started improving, and she is now more active than she used to be earlier after that reading, especially. So these are very noticeable changes we are immediately observing around us after this Arulvak. And I feel so blessed that all the time, whenever I sincerely asked any of my questions, Devi Parashakti herself blessed immensely with all her grace and compassion.
So beautiful. It actually almost feels as if every day you are having a conversation with Devi Parashakti, because pretty much every day or every other day she calls out your name and blesses you, guides you, and it's so actually just witnessing it. As a disciple of the Supreme Founder, which just makes me feel like how Devi is there for us, right? Every single time, whenever we reach out to her and we really need answers to something that we are looking upon, she just comes back and again and takes care of us. Just her immense compassion is all I could see, in Devi Parashakti's Akashik reading. So beautifully shared, Yashodhan. Pradaprema, would you like to ask or share anything?
Yeah, so one of the questions that I had was, how do you prepare yourself before the Devi Parashakti's darshan? Because you seem to, get most.
No special preparation, but I understood so far from. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, please go ahead, Yashodhan.
Yeah, so no special preparation so far, but I ask many questions, by the way. Some of those are not answered, and now I understand why. Because it's the connection with the Devi and the space from which we are actually asking these questions, if it is a shallow or some sort of a something not important for our life, or something which we are not even sincere about, if those kind of questions are being asked, I've sensed it since last many readings that those doesn't get answered. But if there is a concern as a devotee, or if there is a concern, or maybe let's say you are genuinely asking something out of your own deep maybe craving for certain answer, she immediately picks it up out of thousands of questions, coming through all the different channels. And I find it really intriguing that many of us getting blessed. So, and these questions getting answered is actually in itself is a completion for various dimensions of life, as I can see. And this completion happening, and Devi Parashakti herself directly communicating with us in this human form, is something I think everybody should experience in their lifetime at least once. All they have to do, sit with this unclutched, attribute, and without having any perception what Devi should deliver. Normally, is for any normally ordinary Hindu, the relationship with God is like always something give and take. So that mindset is something which is, I think, it obstructs the real connection, which is always there, but because of our own perceived notions and ideas, we naturally don't sense it, and we get into some sort of a commerce with God, some sort of exchange with gods, and then naturally it doesn't really manifest into something substantial which can give them a breakthrough. So for me, so far in all these Akashic readings, whenever I dropped this arrogance and this ignorance, some sort of violence I was carrying inside, Devi Parashakti immediately picked up my questions and answered it. Even the question which was related with the India facing crisis and some sort of maybe riots or maybe natural disasters, it was out of my sincere concern. I asked even different questions in the same on the same day. Those were not answered, but something which was maybe I might fall into delusion. Going with, she immediately answered it, so that Devi Parashakti, they are always with us. But this concern and this mind games that we continue doing in background is actually really stopped. And it made me feel very complete about that. And I really dropped all other, hyperactivism I used to do on Twitter and all that, by just, simply being very, without actually doing anything substantial, just projecting my own thoughts on Twitter. So I stopped that after that, and I really understood, why it is important to be really intensely active in terms of actual spiritual activism, rather than just being vocal about some issues which are remotely related to our lives. Of course, these are important issues, but of course there are various forces that are taking care of. So we have to be sincere about our own efforts in our own capacity. So this is something really amazing, and I'm really thank you all to arrange all these things for us in terms of Akashic reading, and giving us opportunity to speak our minds and share our experiences.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your Shraddhanaya. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam.
Next, we have joining us Ma Devika Rani from Malaysia, who's here to share her experience with Devi Parashakti Akashic readings. Nityanandamma, can you please go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm Devika Rani from Penang, Malaysia, and I know from Swamiji since 2000. Almost a beautiful journey, ma. I cannot imagine a life without Swamiji. That much I can say, because he has, in every episode of my life, he is there giving me support, and it's amazing, ma. Too many stories, too many incidents, and I am very blessed, and we are all very blessed. Thank you, ma.
Absolutely. What has been your experience of Devi Parashakti, Akashik?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma. I've been trying to get Devi to bless me, and I've been this morning Swamiji called out my name. It was a blessing, tatastu, but that meant so much to me. And Amma, I feel that the moment Swamiji said that, it's like some power landed in me. I feel so confident. Meaning to say, it is like this, ma. I feel that now everything is taken care. I don't have to, there's a bigger power who knows what to do. The intelligence is there. I will just follow, but I need not worry or I need not fear. I mean, this thing just landed in me. And today, since morning, ma, I'm so active. And my thoughts have come down so much. And my body is like, it's shaking and moving. And it's like tinkling on my head, on my feet, on my hands, even now, ma. And that's the way I feel, ma, today, the whole day. It's amazing, ma. I mean, if only everybody knew about who Swamiji is, if everybody knew the amount of blessings and the amount of the pouring, the showering of the grace, the world will be not in so much of commotion. We need not go through so much. That's what I want to say. Thank you so much to Sangha for organizing all these and for Bhagavan to come into our lives. We have done so much of punya, so much of good. I suppose to have got this amazing grace. Thank you, ma.
Absolutely, ma. Thank you so much for coming and sharing, ma, Devika, ma. Such a beautiful
Thank you
experience.
so much, Devika, ma. It was a wonderful sharing.
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you. When we move on to the next segment of today's program, let's take a short break.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. even a malignant man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years, handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, Siddha tradition. Enlightenment is
Nityanandam, welcome back. We have joining us Kathleen Kling from Midwest, US. Nityanandam, Kathleen,
Nityanandam.
please go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Kathleen. I'm from the Kansas City area in the United States. And I'm here to share about the wonderful reading that I got a short while ago. It was really extraordinary. It came as quite a complete surprise, Ma, because I had entered a question like over a week beforehand, right? And so I thought, I mean, I don't know why it was wrong cognition, but I thought, you know, the Akashik reading went on and on and on, and I wasn't mentioned. I'm like, okay, no problem. And I just let it go and didn't think about it again. And then it was about a week afterwards, and I was watching the program in the morning. I went to refill my coffee, and as I'm coming back around the corner into the living room, I hear in this big booming voice, Kathleen Kring. And I'm like, I was so shocked. So it was like all I could do to sit in front of the screen and like try to not spill my coffee. And I was just, I don't know, I was lost. And then he was done speaking, and I mean, just tears just started pouring out of my face. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what just happened. And then, of course, there was like the sweet torture of, you know, waiting for the translations to come through. But I knew that it would. And I was so excited and couldn't wait for that to happen. That was just an amazing experience. And then in my mind, of course, all day, I'm trying to figure out which question was he going to answer, because I filled out an online form. And then, you know, the week prior, I was watching live on YouTube, and I was sending a message live on YouTube. And I was trying to think of the online form question. But they were both pretty similar. There were some different aspects. And then, of course, there were like a lot of questions I was having and talking to Swamiji about the few days previous, just to his Atmamurti directly. You know, I was like, Swami, help me, blah, 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 blah. I was just like unloading on him. So I'm trying to figure out, oh God, what's he going to answer? And would I know? But then the translation came through, and it was just really, really beautiful. Shall I share to you what he said?
Certainly, Ma, please.
Okay. It says, as you asked, I'm giving you great boon. I'm giving enlightenment ecosystem around you. I'm giving you mind and money for becoming Sarvanya Pita Karta. Kailasa Padhavi is your life. That part I understand yet. And then he said, go to Kapila Ranyam. I will call you to Maha Kailasa. So, you know, when the translation came through, I sort of understood the Maha Kailasa and the Sarvanyapita Karta. It was just like unbelievable, just unbelievable. I was just, I'm shaking now just remembering it. But then, you know.
And Kailasa Padavi. Kailasa Padavi means giving you an eternal residence in Kailasa.
Oh, it's too much. Wow. Okay. That's so, gosh.
It's fantastic.
I'm overwhelmed, really.
Big blessing, Ma.
I can't believe it's just too much. My questions seem big to me, but then what the answer is, it's like 1,000 times more than even what I was daring to hope in my question. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but I can tell you since that answer in that reading, it was a day or two later, and I just, someone from the Sangha had helped me shift one of my cognitions, and I immediately manifested another payment for my SSJP, and I just felt so beautiful I was able to do that. And then throughout the week, so many other things just kept happening so beautifully. I think also that same day I had a very strange experience, and I don't know the right words to describe it, but I was going through my day, and there was a part of my day where I was walking through the house, and whatever I was seeing and experiencing, this is the part I don't have words for. It wasn't like me, how I normally go through my day and I see everything. It's like I wasn't even here. And I had the feeling that whatever's in this body is using these eyes and is seeing these things and using these eyes and experiencing, but it wasn't me. And I just, somehow there was, it's like I wasn't even part of this body or that equation at all. And that lasted maybe a couple of hours. It was really an amazing experience. Maybe you guys would have better words. Something in this body, functioning this body, using this body, all these different parts and getting the different aspects all together in the process. And it wasn't how I normally have experienced my life every day for 53 years, right? It was something else altogether. So that was a really beautiful experience for me as well.
Wow. Beautifully expressed. I know there are certain things which we cannot express in words, but so beautifully expressed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what makes you wanting to, become a part of serving a Pita Yajaman or Karta, and what makes you feel like, what, I need to contribute to this mission?
Well,
what made you take that decision?
Yeah, ever since I came across Swamiji and met him, everything that's talked about just clicked so much with how I felt and believed inside myself in a way that I've never found that before in my friends or society or anything. There were just certain things I believed in certain ways I think should go. And his whole mission, I just felt like, yes, finally, I found the tribe I belong to. And I believe in it so much. And then, was it last year, maybe, I don't know, when the Shamala Pita, Sarvanya Pita was discussed, and to join that mission, and I felt really connected and wanted to do that. So I signed up for that. And that was a little nerve-wracking because, of course, these are amounts of money that are unheard of in my life, But I said, okay, I just have to, I can do it, make the intention. He's going to be the one to make it happen through me, right? And for that to happen, I know a lot of things are going to have to change in me, my thought patterns, my cognitions, whatever. And those are all good. They need to happen. So it was kind of a win-win, I need, these changes need to happen. And then when they do, all of these other beautiful things are going to manifest, which need to manifest and which are going to benefit the whole world. So I just feel really connected to that part of the mission.
Beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma Kathleen, for coming and sharing your experience.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nityanandam.
Yes, Nityanandam. Thank you, dear viewers. We'll now be moving on to the next segment of this program, where how do we connect with Devi Parashakti? What are the different ways and the different offerings with which we can connect with Devi Parashakti? And before we move on to the next segment, a short break.
Even a malignous man, by beginning in the company of satsanga, makes even the impossible as possible in this world. E-Kailasa is the message from Paramashiva to have superconscious breakthrough. Enlightenment, power manifestation, Paramashiva, everything served to you without you even moving out of your couch. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. We can multiply the quality and quantity of your life. The most ancient, best way of life and best kept sacred secrets all these years handed over only from guru to disciple, guru to disciple, guru to disciple. Secrets kept inside the Siddha Paramparas, Siddha tradition. Enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Whole world
Nityananda, welcome back, dear viewers. And now that we heard the Leelas, the beautiful divine place of Paramashiva and Parashakti in their Nijavatara, the embodied form as a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, in the lives of devotees and disciples, all of whom, just through their innocent prayer, their devotion, and the space that they held, they were able to witness and experience various miracles and various healing and extraordinary happenings in their life. So now in this short segment, we are going to be seeing of how we can connect. What are the ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti and how you can express your gratitude to her, whether you have been showered in your life with health, wealth, prosperity, or just you have been showered, you have had the greatest blessings in your life to even know her, to have her in her embodied form as a supreme pontiff in your life. So let us now enter into this segment where we will be seeing the offerings, the ways through which you can connect to Devi Parashakti. So it was a slide through project. So yeah. So the first offering is the offering of E-Hundi. In the Lalita Sahasranama Stotram, the 42nd verse beautifully says, Bhakti Priya Bhakti Gamya Bhakti Vasya Bhaya Paha Shambhavi Sharadharadhya Sharvani Sharmadhayini. It beautifully says, Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through devotion. She removes all the fear. This 42nd verse of Lalita Sahasranama Stotram beautifully describes of how Devi is fond of anybody who connects to her with pure, true devotion. The offering of E-Hundi is where if there's any fear in the minds of the devotee, Devi is sure to remove that fear. It is stated that Devi likes to be worshipped in autumn, and here it is meant that autumn of our lives when thoughts turn more and more inwards. The role of the divine is known and understood clearly. The need for Devi worship becomes stronger. Shambhavi means the consort of Shambhu, Paramashiva. Sharadha Radhya means worship by Sharadha, Saraswati. Sharvani means the wife of Lord Shiva. The Linga Purana says Lord Shiva is called as Sharva in his earth form. Sharmadhayini means Devi who bestows happiness on devotees. And you can offer your gratitude and devotion to Devi Parashakti by offering Kanika, and your name shall be chanted out during the puja to Devi. So during the E-Hundi, you can offer anything out of your gratitude to Devi. It can be whatever. It can be $1. It can be 1 rupees that you want to offer, 2 rupees, 3 rupees. Whatever you connect to in your inner space, you can just offer that to Devi Parashakti. So that's the first offering, the offering of E-Hundi. The next offering, the next slide. The next offering is a Sankalpa chanting. Verse, the Pramana, the Rafyate Vishwam Shaiva Vishwam Prasuyate Sayat Chittascha Vijnanam Tushta Hrudim Pradashyati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess being prayed without interest in anything gives that knowledge that leads to salvation. This is from the Devi Mahatmya, the 12th chapter and the 34th verse. Here, when you offer the Sankalpa, the conscious resolution to Devi Parashakti, whatever purpose that you take the conscious resolution for, the benefits, boons, and all the blessings for the purpose of which that conscious resolution is taken is granted to you. And offering the Sankalpa will bless you with all the fruition of desires and wishes that you are yearning for. And all of you who want to make the offering for Devi Parashakti, you all can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. The link has been projected to you all and it's been continuously scrolled under. So you all can see tiny.cc/Devi-offering. The next is the offering of the Swarna Kasa, the Sahasranama Swarna Kasa. In the Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is extolled in all her dimensions with the Sahasranama. Sahasranama means 1,000 names. And in that same Lalita Sahasranamam, Devi is referred to as Nama Parayana Prita. means she who likes the repetition of her various names. And here we all can see that, like similarly it's shown in the picture, there will be the Swarna Kasa, the golden coins, in which different aspects and dimensions of Devi will be inscribed. So by offering this 1000 Parashakti, you will manifest those Ananta Kalyana Gunas, those extraordinary dimensions of Devi getting awakened in you.
And the next of the Anguti is a finger ring with a pearl. So this Mukta Anguti, this offering, is to receive the blessings by her pure compassion and love in all your business endeavors. And the next one is the Swarna Padma Pushpam. Swarna Padma Pushpam is a beautiful offering where you get to offer, next one, where you get to offer the golden lotus flower to Devi Parashakti as your offering of gratitude. Just like how the Sahasrara Chakra is described as how the lotus flowers on your Sahasrara, Sahasrara Padma Pushpam, like that, as a representation of your gratitude. Sahasrara Chakra flowers when you are overflowing with gratitude. And as a representation of you offering your gratitude, you can offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam to Devi. The next is Swarna Metti, and this empowers you from within, where you will be able to overpower any of your enemies through this. And also in your most difficult aspects of your life, you will be showered with Devi's blessings. So this is the offering of Swarna Metti, golden touring to Devi Parashakti. The next is Swarna Mangtika. Sudha Surabhivarshini, she who makes nectar flow in all our nerves from Sahasrara. The Mangtika that is put on the forehead is a representation of that nectar that oozes in your system when the Sahasrara Chakra flowers. So you can offer as your representation of that Sahasrara, of the gratitude flowering, and you can offer Swarna Mangtika to Devi Parashakti.
The next is the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the offering of your gratitude, one of the best and ultimate experience that you can bestow yourself in your life. This is the offering of your gratitude at the lotus feet of the divine avatar. The next is the Vastra Seva. The Vastra Seva is where you offer the Vastra, the cloth, offering of cloth to Devi Parashakti in your Nija Avatara. So immediately after offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, the Yajaman, with all auspiciousness, gets the blessing of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Parameshiva. And after offering the Vastra Seva also, that person is blessed with all the blessings of being the personal Seva to the Avatar himself. So this, now in this slide, we can see the list of offerings, beginning from E-Hundi, the Sankalpa chanting, and the Devi Sahasranama Castle, the Mukta Anguti, then the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the Swarna Metti, the gold touring for the lotus feet of Devi, the Swarna Mangtika, Pratyaksha Pada Puja to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Vastra Seva. So actually we are going to be briefly showing you all the links, and you all can enter and offer the sevas in those links. So in the registration form, there are two main things that categories for you. The next slide one. If you are ready to offer today, and you have the intention, and you want some guidance, you want some help for specific sevas, you can use the form tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi. This is if you are interested in offering and you need help in manifesting and you need more details, you can go to tiny.cc/Bhava Samadhi.
So we basically have, see, the first category is where you are having an intention. Second category is that you want to offer it today. So the people who want to offer it today, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And once you're done with that, after you fill up that form and after you make the payment, then after the payment, you can submit your details in the Sankalpa form, tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. I repeat. So if you want to make the offering today, any of the offering, whether you want to offer the Swarna Padma Pushpam, the golden lotus, out of your gratitude to the mother, or you want to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji, anything that you want to offer, you can make the offering now. And the form that you need to fill up is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. So once you make the payment, then fill up tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021.
These links are continuously being stored in the comments as well for all of you to see. We have the links continuously being stored, so you can save it from the comment, from the scroll as well.
And you can fill up, if you have an intention, let's say, for it, or you're having some questions about it, you reach out to us by filling up the intention form, tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So the first where you want to offer is tiny.cc/Devi-offerings. And after you offer, meaning after you make the payment, then you can fill up the form first with all the details in tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. And in case you are having the intention, so you can fill up tiny.cc/Bhavasamadhi. So now let's enter into seeing how we can do the offerings.
Yes. So these offerings here, you all can go to the respective links. You will be having the options, a drop-down menu appearing in those links. And for those of you that want to offer your gratitude and you want to offer just immediately, you want to express your gratitude, even the YouTube super chat and the super sticker option is available. Just as you are in the comment section of the main official channel, Kailasa's SPH Nityananda, the official YouTube channel. In the comment section, you will see towards the right side a dollar symbol. You can hit that button and you will see three options pop up: super sticker, super chat, and join. You can click any of those. Super sticker is if you're interested and you want to express your gratitude in a very interesting way. You can offer super sticker. Then you can buy those super stickers and you can offer them. And if you want to offer the super chat, where any amount that you want, you can offer that amount as your gratitude. And join is where you become a member of this channel. So you can, all these three options are available for you and you can use that option to become a part of this channel. So now let's enter into the preparation.
So today we are getting ready to receive Devi Parashakti. So what are the naivedyams, the offerings that you can offer to Devi Parashakti? So let's enter into that. You can offer one or more of these naivedyams: sweet pongal, tamarind rice, also called as puliyodare, curd rice, murukku, appam, adhirasam, pal payasam, milk kheer, vada, laddu. Out of these, any one or any or more of these offerings you can offer. So now let's enter into preparing ourselves for Bhavasamadhi Darshan. Understand, Bhavasamadhi Darshan is not an event in space and time. Rather, Darshan happens at the moment when we are lifted out of space and time. During the Bhavasamadhi Darshan, our neurons mirror that of the avatar. Now, what is the meaning of this word Bhavasamadhi? See, bhava means directing and activating the emotional and spiritual energy that is created through meditation on the avatar. See, the brain neurons, during this time, the brain neurons mirror and activate and process all the movements or information of the avatar just through the process of seeing. without any physical act of imitation. Which means the whole body silently, without any movement, recreates what is happening distances far away, experiencing the superconscious energy radiated by the avatar.
The science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan knows no distance, and a phenomenon that modern science is just discovering and terms this as quantum tunneling. The next slide, no? Ready for the next slide? Next slide. See, our thoughts per second, the thoughts that you have per second reduces significantly, and we relax into the space beyond thoughts, the thoughtlessness. Becoming mentally at ease in coexisting with dimensions beyond duality, and we and the divine become one, unconditioned by the parameters of time and space.
See, understand what is this concept of quantum tunneling. So it is like, let's say, an electron. Electron acts both as a particle as well as a wave. Let's say a low kinetic energy electron needs to pass over a hill and like an energy barrier, basically, with a higher energy. It won't be able to do that. But as a wave, it can propagate through that energy barrier. That propagation is called as quantum tunneling. This is exact science that we see even in Bhava Samadhi Darshan. That is why wherever you might be sitting, you will be mirroring the brain neurons of the avatar, and you will be receiving the energy directly from the avatar. Now, what is the science behind this Bhava Samadhi Darshan? It's a beautiful description in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, how when Krishna once looks at his extraordinary sweetness reflected in a jeweled wall, he is amazed and says, how unprecedented and astonishing is his deep and indescribable sweetness of mind. Alas, when I see it, when I become greedy to enjoy its sweetness, just like Radhika. When I see my own sweetness in the mirror, I become eager to taste it, but I can't. After due consideration, I find the only way to relish the sweetness is through the constitution of Sri Radhika.
See, Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a very simple science. It is a science where the Nija Avatar manifests Paramashiva, the consciousness, the formlessness, expressing through the being, physical embodied form as a Nija Avatara for you to experience Paramashiva, divine or the ultimate consciousness. So it is where the consciousness, the formlessness manifests through the being, the light body, the Divya Sharira, and manifests as the embodied form as a Nija Avatara in this physical incarnation. So there's a beautiful verse from Malini Vijayottara Tantra, the 60th verse.
Kathana Shakti Padhadva Yadva Padhavalokanat Prasadat Swaguru Samya Prapyate Paramam Padam. By the enlightening teachings of the Guru Katana, by the Shakti Pada, the graceful transmission of the spiritual powers, by looking at the sacred feet of the Guru, or by the complete loving favor of the Guru Prasada, the ultimate goal and space, the Paramam Padam is attained. Now, the science behind this, see, Devi Parashakti expresses through the being of Rajarajeshwari and manifests through the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. So, like, this is just an example of how the science of Bhava Samadhi Darshan actually works. And the next is how Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Subramanya and manifests in the Nijavatar, the physical form of Bhagavan Guru. Bhagavan Paramashiva expresses through the being of Arunagiri Yogeshwara and manifests in the physical form, the Nijavatara, of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashiva. Same way, Bhagavan Parandama expresses through the being of Mahavishnu and manifests his Nijavatara, the physical form of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. The Archavatara, the deity, reflects the superconsciousness and manifests the being. But unfortunately, human beings are not that mature enough to receive this energy directly. You could go to the next slide, no? Therefore, just to bridge this gap, the avatar comes down with his utmost compassion and gives us the experience of a superconscious state. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, the avatar manifests various dimensions, beings of various dimensions of Paramashiva. At that time, I request the next slide to be projected. At that time, the auspicious components and the powerfulness of those dimensions of Paramashiva are awakened in us. Understand? Dimensions of Paramashiva manifesting in Nijavatara for us to experience the same is Bhava Samadhi Darshan. And it is an experience of direct, costless bliss. Our whole being comes alive, celebrating the energy wave of existence. Your very muscles learn to imbibe and radiate Paramashiva. It is like the Bhava Samadhi Darshan is like a window to the infinite expanse of consciousness, allowing us to glimpse the formless in a way that we can understand. So even without much effort from our side, our whole bio-memory awakens to the very space of Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness, during the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Even if you have just a glimpse of the avatar, please understand, karmas of lifetimes will disappear, creating a deep and a lasting transformation in us.
And what is the best space to receive the darshan in? So, gratitude is the right space. Gratitude is a space where the reflection of consciousness is enabled in you in all levels, physical, psychological, ultimately even in the conscious level. And how you can receive this darshan is out of the space of gratitude. Just go down to Paramashiva and Parashakti. Just say that I know you are the source of everything. You are everything and you are in the embodied form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. You are in this body. You are the source of both. Let me connect with you. Let you reveal yourself to me. Let me be in the Bhava Samadhi of you.
Now, before we enter this Bhava Samadhi Darshan, we request everyone to take a few minutes and also set up your Panchopachara Puja kit with sandalwood paste, flowers, incense, lamp, and food offerings and Naivedya. So now, we are going to be entering into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. The Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra is a very, very powerful chanting where the avatar literally births himself in the form of these mantras and transmits his spiritual energy to all of us. And during the actually we as Kailasa are offering this Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra to all the people who are affected and like especially with the pandemic or any form of pain, suffering, even if you want something to manifest in your life, for the whole world, we are offering this as a global service to humanity. Now, we are going to be chanting the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra, where we pray, we offer our prayers to Devi Parashakti in the Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam, to bless all the people, especially the people who are affected by coronavirus, or the people whose near and dear ones are affected by it, or facing any effects and side effects of the pandemic, be completely healed. We are going to be offering our prayers so that all the people with diseases and disorders can be healed. We are going to be praying to Devi Parashakti to bestow her blessings to all the lives that are affected due to the natural calamities and natural disasters that is happening in the world. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti to bless us all with immense prosperity, wealth, and success. We are going to be offering our prayers to Devi Parashakti so that we have success in our life, success and breakthrough in your career, and have manifest a stable job, and manifest stable relationships, having completion in your relationships, having loving and fulfilling relationship, especially with your mother, to experience a deep completion with your mother and with the cosmic mother, so that you are able to experience the ultimate space of Paramashivoham inside you, so that you have a deep feeling connection with your Guru, who is the Nijavatara of Devi Parashakti herself. And we are going to be praying so that all your desires, the reality that you want to manifest, gets fulfilled. And we are also going to be praying so that Devi Parashakti's grace is there protecting all the children who are orphaned due to the pandemic that is going on right now, or even if they have been facing through any other reason, if they have been orphaned, for the Parashakti to protect them. We are also going to be praying for all the black magic to be removed completely and the negativities to be completely destroyed from your lives. Now, let us all enter into the Paramashiva Dhyana Mantra. Please sit straight. Sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Close your eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Shri Nityanandaya Namaha. Om Ham Om Shivaya Namaha. Om Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami.
I surrender to that Sadguru who is the eternal bliss, who is the bestower of supreme happiness, the one who is the embodiment of wisdom, who is beyond duality, who is omnipresent, to whom the supreme goal is giving the enlightenment experience, who is eternal, pure and unshakable, who is the silent spectator of all thought processes, who is beyond emotions, who is without the three qualities called the Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. We are now going to enter into a conscious resolution. When you make a conscious resolution in the presence of the avatar, the power of the Sankalpa itself will deliver the experience and manifest your reality.
Om Mamopata Samasta Duritachaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashiva Prityartham.
I am taking this conscious resolution today for destroying all my karmas and sins, and in order to please Bhagavan Shri Nityananda Paramashivam.
Asya Devadevasya Mahadevasya Akhilanda Koti Brahmandanayakasya.
Who is the God of all gods, who is the greatest of gods, Lord of the universe and multiverses, and who is the Lord of the cosmos.
Sakala Jata Srishti Sthiti Samhara Thiro Bhavanugrahakya Panchagritya Parayanasya.
The one who does the 5 cosmic actions of creation, sustenance,
Rameya Parakramasya Tattvartha Gocharasya.
the one who is the beginning, middle, and end, the one who is immeasurable.
Akara Ukara Makaratmaka Pranavatmakasya Vrishasharudhasya Mahadevasya.
One who is the embodiment of the 3 syllables Akara, Ukara, Makara, and Omkara. The one who has the Rishabha bull as a
Sakala Nigama Gamaswarupasya Shuddhadva शैव स्वरूपस्य नित्यानंद परस्तस्य नित्यानंद निष्कल स्वरूपस्य नित्य निरंजन निरामय निर्विकार अखंडादि विशेषणस्य श्री नित्यानंदेश्वरी परमित श्री नित्यानंदेश्वर परम शिव अवतार भूतस्य सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परम शिवमनः द्वितीय परार्धे श्री श्वेतवराह कल्पे वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमो दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादीना संवत्सराणां मध्ये शुभतिथौ शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकरण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां
of the lifetime of Lord Brahma during the Kalpa called Shvetavaraha, during the Yuga in the island called Jambu, in the continent called Bharatavarsha, in the subcontinent called Bharatakanda, of 60 years which is in practice of which Prabhava is the first year, in the auspicious Aina, in the auspicious season, in the auspicious month, in the auspicious Paksha, on this auspicious Sthiti, on this auspicious day, during the auspicious Nakshatra, auspicious Yoga and auspicious Karana, during such an auspicious moment.
Adi Kailasana Muktidayake Maha Kshetre. Now, all the participants, whether you want to offer this for yourself or for someone else, if you're offering this for a male, kindly chant the male names now. Namadheyasya.
Now, if you're offering, please chant all those names right now.
Bandhuvarganam Dayadivarganam Mitravarganam Sodaravarganam Samesham.
Inheritors, friends, brothers, and everyone.
Sarva Siddhartam Sarvamangalavapyartham Uttarotaranavachinna Sthiralakshmi Prapyartham.
Always let there be all types of good and auspiciousness. Always let there be
Sarva Bhishta Siddhartam Chintita Manorathavapyartham.
the family always have all
Samesham Shiradhipada Paryantam Vidyamana Sameshu Angeshu Janita Janishyamana Sakala Vidha Nana Vidharogana Vyapohartham Tadvara Rogadridagatra Vapu Siddhartam.
all chronic diseases be healed, let all kinds of diseases and disorders in the body, starting from head till toe, which has occurred or which is yet to occur in the various part of the body, be healed. Let a strong, diseaseless, healthy, handsome, and graceful body be obtained.
Samesham Paraikartayan मंत्र विषचूर्ण आभिचार स्तंभन मारण उच्चाटन विद्वेषण वशीकरणादि मांत्रिक प्रयोगेभ्यः रक्षण प्राप्त्यर्थं तद्वारा समेषां सर्वाभीष्ट सिद्ध्यर्थम्.
Protection be obtained from all the evil effects of the acts purposes, like making a person immobile, killing a person through vomiting and diarrhea, upsetting and ruining the health, poisoning, hypnotizing, etc.
अपमृत्यु दोष निवृत्त्यर्थं काल मृत्यु अकाल मृत्यु दुर्मृत्यु निवृत्त्यर्थम्. समेषाम् अंतर्दृष्टि बहिर्दृष्टि क्रूर दृष्टि व्यापार दृष्टि अनुकूल
effects of evil lies from known and unknown sources, effect of cruelty filled lies, evil lies of business enemies, effects of evil lies of people who may project as if they are our well-wishers.
बहि शत्रु क्रूर शत्रु व्यापार शत्रु अनुकूल शत्रु प्रतिकूल शत्रु इत्यादि सकलविध शत्रु
enemies, fears, enemies, business enemies who project themselves as good, and enemies who work against our well-being be removed.
समेषाम्
The effects of all the curses right from the mother be removed.
अनादि अविद्यावासनया प्रवर्तमाने अस्मिन् महति संसार चक्रे विचित्राभिः कर्मगतिभिः विचित्रासु योनिषु पुनः पुनः अनेकधा जनित्वा.
From time immemorial, due to ignorance, we get caught in the vast cycle of birth and death. Due to the effects of our action, we take birth again and again in various bodies, which is quite strange.
केनापि पुण्यकर्म विशेषेण भगवतः श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवस्य अपरिणितया कृपया.
Yet, due to some good action with the extreme and the immeasurable compassion and grace of Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, we have been blessed with a human body.
समेषामिह जन्मनि पूर्वजन्मनि जन्म जन्मान्तरेषु सर्वैः कृतानां शिवनिन्दा देवी निन्दा गुरुनिन्दा दोषव्यपोहार्थम्.
Any kind of abuse we may have done to Paramashiva, Parashakti and Guru in the present birth, past birth or in
सुरापान स्वर्णस्तेय गुरुतल्पगमन तत्संसर्गाख्य पंचमहापातकादि समस्त पाप व्यतिरिक्तार्थम्.
Let the 5 great sins like killing a Brahman, drinking prohibited alcohol, stealing gold, having illicit relationship with Guru's wife, one's own mother, elder sister, and other such motherly figures, and associated with those people who have committed one or the other above mentioned sins be removed.
अपि च सर्वै बाल्ये वयसि कौमारे यौवने वार्धक्ये च.
All the karmic effects of action done as a child, adolescent, youth, and as an old age person.
जाग्रत स्वप्न सुषुप्ति अवस्थासु.
That all the karmic effects of action done in the wakeful, dream, and deep sleep state.
कर्मेन्द्रिय ज्ञानेन्द्रिय व्यापारैः संभावितानां.
That all done through karmendriyas, that is the productive organs, and the jnanendriyas, that is the 5 organs which receive information, like ears, eyes, nose, tongue, and skin.
रहस्यकृतानां प्रकाशकृतानां अतिपातकानां उपपातकानां संकलीकरणानां मलिनीकरणानां अपात्रीकरणानां जातिभ्रंशकानां प्रकीर्णितानाम् एवं नवानां नवविधानां बहूनां बहुविधानां सर्वेषां पापानां सद्यः.
Let the sins which were done openly or secretly, the greatest of the great sins, the minor of the minor sins, multiple sins, sin like raping a woman, unjustifiable sin, sin of destroying, then more sins and more types of sins be removed immediately and instantly.
अपनोदन द्वारा समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थं शिवत्व परमशिव स्थिति परमशिव शक्ति सिद्ध्यर्थं.
Through the removal of sins, let us be showered with all the auspiciousness and let Paramashiva be obtained.
कुटुम्बे पापनवृत्त्यर्थं.
Let the whole family always be showered with all the auspiciousness. Let mutual love bloom among all.
वाप्त्यर्थं आयुर्भिवृद्ध्यर्थं.
Let the healthy body be obtained instantly and immediately. Let longevity be bestowed.
व्यापारे उद्योगे च सर्वजनवशीकरणार्थं तद्वारा उन्नतस्थानप्राप्त्यर्थं.
Let your charisma impress everyone in the business and job, and through that let you attain the best of the best position.
बहुधन सौख्य प्राप्त्यर्थं.
Let extremely wealthy and happy life happen. Let various will be showered in the form of household, cattle, children, grandchildren, many money, cranes, and all the comforts related to worldly life.
आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणां दोषपीडा निवारणार्थं आदित्यादीनां नवानां ग्रहाणां अनुकूल्यता सिद्ध्यर्थं.
All the effects of the 9 planets be removed and let the auspiciousness be bestowed by the grace of all the 9.
Preta, Pishacha, Rakshasa, Brahma Rakshasa, Vetala, Kushmanda, Dakini, Shakini, Ityadi. Sarvarishta Nivarana.
Evil effects that cause calamities on the planet Earth, the evil effects.
Nivaranartham. Arabde karmani, karishyamane karmani, adidaivika, adibhautika, adhyatmika, vigna nivaranartham.
Let all the obstacles be removed with regards to action done or going to be done related to God, world, and spirituality.
Namastarana nivaranartham. Dhanalakshmi, Dhanya Lakshmi, Santana Lakshmi, Saubhagya Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Shaurya Lakshmi, Veera Lakshmi, Vijaya Lakshmi, Ityadi Ashtalakshmi Paripurna Kripakatasha Siddhartham.
Let all the loans be removed. Let all the Ashtalakshmis like Dhanalakshmi, wealth, Dhanya Lakshmi, food and grain, Santana Lakshmi, offspring, Saubhagya Lakshmi, fortune, Vidya Lakshmi, knowledge, Shaurya Lakshmi, bravery, Veera Lakshmi, heroism, Vijaya Lakshmi, success be showered.
परीक्षासु उन्नतस्थाने विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं सर्वविद्यापारंगता सिद्ध्यर्थं मेधाशक्ति ग्रहणशक्ति अभिवृद्ध्यर्थं.
Let the top rank be obtained in the examinations. Let all the excellence be acquired in all the fields of knowledge. Let the memory power, understanding ability be increased.
इत्यादि सकलविध सन्मंगलानि गुरुकृपा कटाक्षेण प्राप्त्यर्थम्.
By the grace of the Guru, let all the above auspiciousness be showered upon.
श्री कैलासोन द्वादशान्त श्यामला पीठारूढ़.
The one who ascended the Madurai Adinam Shyamala Peetham, which is the supreme place of Kailasa, where Paramashiva resides and rules the whole cosmos and Kailasa.
श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वर भिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार.
The one who is no different from Meenakshi Sundareshwara, the most beloved son of Paramashiva, the young boy.
Guru श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपान लब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्त्र.
The gem amongst the gems, and the gem amongst the gurus and the unequaled avatar, the one who received the enlightenment by drinking the breast milk of Mother Parvati, the author of the famous Dravida Vedam, which is the essence of all the Vedas and Agamas.
श्रीमत् परम शिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह कालादि समस्त बिरदावल्य अलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती.
One adorned by the quadrangular palanquin made of pearl, received by the grace of Paramashiva, adorned by the musical instruments Ambarla, Chamaram, the sacred symbols of worship, adorned by the hymns of praises, the one who has won the whole world by his enlightenment and the signs of enlightenment, and been accepted by all kings as the supreme order.
सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्याप वर्ग वर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी.
The showerer of Videha Mukta and the immutable signs of enlightenment immediately by Nirvana Diksha to all people, the one who created bliss protecting leader, the roaring lion, the trumpeting young elephant for other religions.
शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु शपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु वीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजो छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् ऋषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्ते.
The Acharya who established Shaiva Siddhanta, the Guru of the Pandya, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the Raja Guru of the Pandya, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the Guru who is also the Pandya King, who is the Supreme King of all kings, the enlightening sun that removes that evil, utter darkness of evil forces, the one who installed the Rishabha flag, the creator and the reviver of Shaivism.
सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिना अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तृणवद्युत्तर दृश्यतम गुरु महासन्निधान.
The one who is the ruler of the Sarvanya Pita, the seat of omniscience, the avatar of such above-mentioned attributes, the Guru of the whole world, Sri Jnana Sambandha Deshika Swami, Appar Sundarar Manikavachikar Swami, the ruler of the kingdom of enlightenment, the Shamala Pita Mahasamsthana, which was revived by Jnana Sambandha Swami, the one who has ascended the seat of omniscience, the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhana.
Arunagiri Yogeshwara Paramparagata Arunachala Sarvajña Pita Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who has ascended the seat of Arunachala Sarvajña Pita in the lineage of Arunagiri Yogeshwara.
Kailasa Paramparagata Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajña Pita Trayastrinshadutara Drishatama Guru Mahasannidhana.
The one who has ascended the seat of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvanyapita as the 233rd pontiff in the lineage of Kailasa.
नित्योत्सव नित्य मंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्यजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ.
The creator of the Nityananda Pita Mahasamsthana Pita, which is eternally celebrating auspicious, festive and having the attracting energy of enriching.
साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वत मनु इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र शूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडी साम्राज्य मूर्धाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि. साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुरुकुल धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर.
The 1008 Sri Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Pita and established by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself and revived by sage Kapila.
साक्षात् श्री परमशिव सिंहासनाभिषिक्त समस्त गणनायक श्री महागणपति समारंभ अनवच्छिन्न पीठाधीश्वर गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर.
The 1008 Sri Atala Pita of Atala Pita, who has an unbroken lineage of pontiffs, starting from Bhagavan Mahaganapati, who is the leader of the Ganas and who was coronated by Bhagavan Paramashiva himself.
धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्गपुर स्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान.
The 23rd Guru Mahasannidhana of Dharma Mukti Swargapura Swarna Pita.
कैलास परंपरागत आदि पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगत गुरु.
Jagat Guru of Adipita Sarvagya Pita in the lineage of Kailasa.
कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ श्रीमद जगत गुरु शील श्री भगवत श्री नित्यानंद परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिनां प्रीत्यर्थम.
Who is in the state of Paramahamsa, the Acharya of all sannyasis and parivrajakas, the embodiment of pure truth, consciousness and bliss, the embodiment of the sacred syllable Om, the knower of the Vedas and the one established in the super consciousness.
पादारविन्दयोः भक्तिसिद्ध्यर्थं गुरुकृपाकटाक्षसिद्ध्यर्थं क्षेमस्थैर्यवीर्यविजय आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्याणामभिवृद्ध्यर्थं धर्मार्थकामोक्षचतुर्विधफलपुरुषार्थसिद्ध्यर्थं समस्तदुरितोपशान्त्यर्थं समस्तमङ्गलावाप्त्यर्थं भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव प्रसादेन सकुटुम्बस्य ज्ञानवैराग्य जीवन्मुक्तिप्राप्त्यर्थं च श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवस्य श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव अवतारभूतस्य सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपस्य भगवतः श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिवस्य च ध्यान षोडशोपचार सर्वोपचार अर्चनाराधन पूजां प्रार्थनां करिष्ये। ॐ आनन्दगन्धनिलयाय नमः।
ॐ भवरोगभेषजाय नमः।
ॐ कल्पतरवे नमः।
ॐ पशुपतये नमः।
ॐ पाशविमोचकाय नमः।
ॐ ईप्सितफलदायकाय नमः।
ॐ भाग्यवृत्तिपरिवर्तकाय नमः।
ॐ आधिव्याधिविनाशकाय नमः।
ॐ समस्तकल्याणगुणान्विताय नमः।
ॐ विडदिपुरीशाय नमः।
ॐ श्रीकैलासपतये नमः।
ॐ शिवशक्त्यैक्यस्वरूपाय नमः।
ॐ ह्रीं नित्यानन्दाय नमः।
ॐ हां हौं शिवाय नमः।
ॐ श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिवाय नमः। ॐ श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वरी पराशक्ति समेत श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव अवतारभूत सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय श्रीलक्ष्मी भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक परमाचार्य स्वामिने नमः। Om Nityanandam. Now we'll be chanting the stotram to connect with Devi Parashakti. Shabda Brahmamayi Characharamayyi Jyotirmayi Vangmayi Nityanandamayi Niranjanamayi Tattvamayi Chinmayi तत्त्वातीतमयी परात् परमयी मायामयी श्रीमयी सर्वैश्वर्यमयी सदा शिवमयी मां पाहि मीनाम्बिके।
Be pleased to protect me, O Mother Meenakshi, who is the form of eternal sound, who is the living and non-living, who is the light and the speech, who is always filled with happiness and is without any stain, who is the meaning of philosophy, who is the ultimate truth beyond reasons and theories, who is the knowledge which is beyond knowledge, who is the enchantress as well as goddess Lakshmi, who is full of all types of wealth, who is the perennial Lord Shiva, O Mother Meenakshi.
Now with this, let us get ready. Let us enter into the space of meditation.
Let us get ready. Today, we are going to be having the alive satsang. We will not be having the live Devi Parashakti Akashik reading. We are going to be having an alive satsang, followed which we will be playing various different clips of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as Devi Parashakti, revealing the powerful Akashik readings for the benefit of humanity. So not personal questions, but whatever Devi Parashakti has revealed, which is applicable to all of us and to the entire humanity. We'll be playing all of that after the alive satsang. Now it's time for us to get ready for the alive satsang. Please sit straight and close your eyes and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible. Bring your awareness to your breathing as you inhale and exhale as slowly as possible and as deeply as possible.
Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
நந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை ஆதிதேவனுக்கு நந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை சோதி தெய்வம் நித்தியம் வரும் சேதி தன்னை கூறவே சோர்ந்திடாது பிறவி தாங்கும் சீர்மிகுந்த பாதுகை சோதி தெய்வம் நித்தியம் வரும் சேவி தன்னை கூறவே சோர்ந்திடாது பிறவி தாங்கும் சீர்மிகுந்த பாதுகை ஆதி தேவ நித்திய நந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அளவில்லாத புண்ணியம் கொண்ட அதி அற்புத பாதுகை ஆதி தேவ நித்திய நந்த பாதம் தாங்கும் பாதுகை அற்புத பாதுகை கூடி வரும் கோடி பக்தர் ஆண்டவனை காணும் பார்த்து ஏங்கும் பெருமை கொண்ட பரமன் நித்தியன் பாதுகை வரும் கோடி பக்தர் ஆண்டவனை காணும் பார்த்து ஏங்கும் பெருமை கொண்ட பரமன் நித்தியன் பாதுகை லோகத்தையே காக்கும் நித்தியன் பாதமலர் காத்திடும் யோகம் தன்னை தாங்குகின்ற நித்யானந்தன் பாதுகை வேதியனாம் நித்யநந்தன் ராஜநடை இடுகையில் வேதநாதமாய் விளங்கும் விந்தையான பாதுகை வேதியனாம் நித்யநந்தன் ராஜநடை இடுகையில் வேதநாதமாய் விளங்கும் விந்தையான பாதுகை 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 நித்திய பாதுகை பாதுகை நித்திய பாதுகை பாதுகை நித்திய பாதுகை தேடி தேடி கண்டிடாது மாலை சோர்வில் ஆழ்ந்திட நித்தியம் நித்தியன் பாதம் பற்றும் பாக்கியம் கொண்ட பாதுகை தேடி தேடி கண்டிடாது மாலை சோர்வில் ஆழ்ந்திட நித்தியம் நித்தியன் பாதம் பற்றும் பாக்கியம் கொண்ட பாதுகை தனையன் சாற்றும் பாதுகைகள் தாங்கும் பூமி தாயினை அமைதி ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கொள்ள செய்யும் பாதுகை தனையன் சாற்றும் பாதுகைகள் தாங்கும் பூமி தாயினை அமைதி ஆனந்தத்தின் எல்லை கொள்ள செய்யும் பாதுகை நித்யானந்தன் நடை பயிலத்துகள் கிளப்பி பூமியில் ரோக சோக தோஷம் தன்னை தீர்க்கும் சத்திய பாதுகை நித்யானந்தன் நடை பயிலத்துகள் கிளப்பி பூமியில் ரோக சோக தோஷம் தன்னை தீர்க்கும் சத்திய பாதுகை நித்யனவன் பாதம் தன்னை பற்றுதற்கீடலால் மற்றும் பாவம் போக்க பக்தர் பற்றி கொள்ளும் பாதுகை நித்யனவன் பாதம் தன்னை பற்றுதற்கீடலால் மற்றும் பாவம் போக்க பக்தர் பற்றி கொள்ளும் பாதுகை சரணடைந்த பக்தர் தன்னை கருணையோடு ஏந்தியே பரம நித்தியன் பாதம் தன்னில் சேர்த்தருளும் பாதுகை சரணடைந்த பக்தர் தன்னை கருணையோடு ஏந்தியே பரம நித்தியன் பாதம் தன்னில் அஞ்சலென்றடையா பயம் தரும் லிங்கம் ஆனந்த நித்தியன் தந்த ஆனந்தலிங்கம் இனி நீக்கும் உயிர் காக்கும் ஞான ஒளியாக பூத்த நித்யானந்தன் தந்த உயர்லிங்கம் ஆதிலிங்கம் ஜோதிலிங்கம் அற்புதலிங்கம் ஞானலிங்கம் நித்யன் தந்த
ஓம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வர பரமசிவசமாரம்பாம் நித்யானந்தேஸ்வரி பராசக்தி மத்யமாம் அஸ்மதாச்சார்ய பர்யந்தாம் வந்தே குரு பரம்பராம். Welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanedar, Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world. Today, Chitra Paurnami and Bhagavan Shri Hanuman Jayanti. Important date in our Sangha, as today is the day Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapeetham was inaugurated. Actually, the Arunachala Sarvanya Peetham I inherited from my gurus. That's a traditional Guru Parampara. The Guru Peetha I inherited. We started an ashram in Tiruvannamalai. That happened on this very day, Chitra Paurnami, in 2008, April 19. So, now we are celebrating 14th anniversary. So, I correct the date. 19th April 2008, we started, and Now it is 14th anniversary. Yes. Wow. My blessings to everyone. My pre-monastic family, which donated the land, property for that ashram. Banu Nainar, my father's father, grandfather's sister, was married to Banu Nainar. He is the family elder. And he donated this Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham property itself. When he came to know about it, immediately he donated. His son, of course, his son Soundaram, their family, all of them donated the property. I bless all the devotees, disciples, founders, donors, everyone who is involved in making this ashram into reality, and today it stands as one of the important kshetra in Tiruvannamalai and for our whole Sangha. My blessings, and lot of spiritual activities are happening there, from temple, Annalaya, Arunagiri Yogeshwara's Jiva Samadhi, library, the heritage center, everything is happening. I'm so happy about all the things happening there. My blessings to the team led by Ma Gurucharana, beautifully reviving the whole Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham. Actually, before this ashram itself, we got another property in Tiruvannamalai and started the ashram, where my father's samadhi is there. I think that happened in 2005 itself, much earlier. But this ashram is in the Girivalappadai, prominent place. And we also have multiple properties and ashrams now in Tiruvannamalai. But everything is administered from this ashram, Nityananda Dhyanapitham. My blessings to everyone. Today is also Bhagavan Hanuman Jayanti. Hanuman is one of the Siranjeevi incarnation of Rudra, Mahadeva himself. Hanuman took birth much before Ramavatara. Because he is a Siranjeevi, he served Rama. And then even during the Krishna Avatara, he was there and he is there. He is even now here. It's not that you can't call the Siranjeevis like they are all present. Even now when you connect with them, call them, immediately they appear, bless. Blessings to all of you on this auspicious occasion, the 14th anniversary of Tiruvannamalai Nityananda Dhyanapitham. And I know all of you are too busy along with me. From the time this Vedic New Year is born, Chitra first. Back to back, almost every day, 2 or 3 programs I am giving. Darshan sessions, programs, everything. have Parashakti Bhava Samadhi Darshan and Parashakti Akashik reading. Too many intense programs, Samadhis, Bhava Darshans, Bhava Samadhi Darshans, sessions. Especially Parashakti's manifestation is something extraordinary. It's not that she is manifesting just through this body, Parashakti's Akashik reading. I am seeing while she is manifesting in this body itself, she is so actively manifesting in many of my Balasans bodies. I am able to see whatever she is reading through this body, those words appearing in all their brains. The other day, I was literally seeing every word appearing in front of my eyes. Means Parashakti was reading out, was appearing in front of Nityanandita's eyes. In her third eye, it was appearing. In her brain, it was appearing. Actually, she was not able to understand what's going on. She was getting confused. What? I am thinking something, but some other words are appearing in front of me. And still now she has not even recognized what was going on. Only I know. She could not understand what is going on. She must be thinking that, oh, I am thinking something, but some other words are appearing in front of my eyes. Why? Whatever was shown to me, whatever I was reading out, Parashakti was reading out, the uttering, the same words were appearing in her brain. Nityananda's name I told now. There were few more Balasans who got third eye initiation, who have been initiated into this Akashik reading. I saw in front of all of their third eyes those words appearing. It was very strong and beautiful. So I saw very clearly that Devi Parashakti is here to do some great work, something extraordinary. Because this is very rare. I have seen she appearing at the same time, simultaneously in multiple bodies. See, whenever Kalabhairava manifests and does the Akashik reading, he does just through this body. But Parashakti's Akashik reading, I see she opens up in this body and multiple bodies simultaneously. It means we can easily verify the authenticity of the people who are getting initiated. Because if, for example, if Nityanandita does not see what Devi is uttering, because I am seeing through multiple bodies she manifesting. And the same words appearing. We can even train the Balasans. You can sit and just see what Devi is reading out through Swamiji's body, whatever she is revealing, blessing, talking. If the same words appear in front of them and they utter the same words, then we know she is manifesting through them also. Intense superconscious breakthroughs happening. The wonderful manifestations of Kailasa happening in multi-level. So many wonders, I don't know what to tell, and I'm like a wonderstruck. Like how we have the word understand, we should have a new word, understand. Wonderstruck with what is happening. I'm also seeing that this body is manifesting as a light bodies and moving around in multiple places, traveling, giving darshan, initiation, power manifestation, manifesting and Parashakti doing all this. Wonderful. Parashakti is manifesting intensely, making herself available to all the devotees all over the world. It's so nice. Full of wonders. The other day, one of our devotee doctor asked Parashakti for blessings to get healed from some of his physical health issues, some cancer. Parashakti blessed him. Suddenly, I am getting the message that doctors are saying it is a miracle and it disappeared. He doesn't have it anymore. He's a very sincere devotee, very close devotee. I don't want to reveal his name. Maybe he himself will come on a satsang and share. He said, Swamiji, just doctors are saying, doctors who are treating him, he himself is a doctor. And doctors who are treating him, who were treating him earlier, they said, it seems they are saying, it just disappeared, Swamiji, it is not there. After Parashakti blessed. So I'm just wonderstruck. Not healing alone, multi-levels. The Parashakti's manifestation oh God. I think Parashakti is all out. She decided to make the Kailasa and decided to revive the whole ecosystem and reach out to people. She's going all out. After all, I am a Shakta. All of you should know that. From the time I know me, I worshipped Devi. I am a Shakta, fundamentally. All my behavior, thought current, and day-to-day lifestyle, everything is more Shakta-centric. Because I am fundamentally a mother worshipper. Shakta. Of course, I know the truth. Shiva and Shakti is one and the same. Parama Shiva and Parama Shakti is one and the same. It's not too different. But as an expression, I am basically a Shakta, worshipper of Devi. So much to tell about this Parashakti's Akashik readings. Today we have one more session. Directly come and enjoy. I came today for the satsang just to bless all of you and bless Tiruvannamalai Ashram and all the devotees associated to Tiruvannamalai Ashram, volunteers, everyone. Blessings to everyone. And also Saraswati Jampala, Ma Nitya Tripureshananda, birthday blessings. With all the auspiciousness, you will be with me. I'll be with you. Blessings. Blessings for all of you. And I know the whole joy, bliss, Kailasa and Sangha is experiencing all over the world. Especially after Parashakti started manifesting and doing the Akashik readings. Arulvaku. Oh God. I wanted to give you one sacred secret to all of you. Do this Panjabhuta Yoga. See, whenever you want to ask any question to Devi and receive the answer, on that day, do this Panjabhuta Yoga. Means, apply only mud on the body and take bath. Don't apply any chemical on the body to take bath. Just that Puttuman means that anthill mud. Only that apply on the body and take bath. Don't apply anything else. That is mud. Earth part, earth component. Second, water. Drink only water that day. Don't eat, drink, don't do anything other than drinking water. When you come for the Parashakti's Akashik reading, at least for a few hours prepare yourself. Maybe 10 hours ahead. Just drink only water and keep yourself active. Third, the fire in your stomach should be allowed to burn without any food dumped on it. Just the pure fire. You can chant Omkara to intensify it, or Mahavagya, Ajapa, but pure fire. No food, nothing. That pure fire should be encouraged. And just be in the free air, open space, breathing the whole sky. At least few hours before. And intensely unclutch to get the power of the space, Akasha. See, listen. Akasha is an intense energy. Just like the other bhutas, like earth, water, fire, air. The Akasha also is a pure consciousness. It is intelligence, living energy. Once you start unclutching, you manifest Akasha's energy in you, consciousness in you. So do this Panjabhuta Yoga. Your questions will be surely answered immediately by Parashakti. If you just do this Panjabhuta Yoga and come for the Devi's Akashik reading, she will simply answer your questions. I'll repeat. Apply the anthill mud and take bath, or even clay. Don't use any other chemical. Take bath just with a mud. Second, drink only water. No other food or juice, at least for 10 hours ahead. If possible, that whole day. Third, intensify the Agni in your stomach without dumping any food on it. Just through the Omkara, Ajapa, Japa, ignite it, intensify it. Fourth, walk around and breathe in an open space, at least for a few hours before. Fifth, try to unclutch as intensely as possible to receive the Akasha energy, Chitambara, that energy of cosmic space. With this Panchabhuta Yoga, come to Parashakti's Akashik reading. Surely she will answer your questions and give you your boons, the boons you are asking, and fulfill your prayers. Panchabhuta Yoga will make you receive this Parashakti's energy, will prepare you to receive the Parashakti's energy. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Paramattvaitam, the Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you. Be blissful.
शान्त श्यामला पीठारूढा श्रीमीनाक्षि सुन्दरेश्वरा भिन्नस्वरूपा परशिवपुत्र रत्न कुमार गुरुमण्यतुल्यावतार श्रीपार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्यज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागमसारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवक्त्रे श्रीमत्परमशिव करुणा समधिगत मुक्तामय चतुरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्रीचिह्न काहलादि समस्त बिरदावल्यलङ्कृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संघ सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा व्ययापवर्गवर्ष विश्राण जीमूत परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्रीराजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपण शाक्यादि महांधकार
Nityanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattamasyadi Lakshyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you, due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you, out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing, manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift. Playing with life. Playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha, Aradhomuha, unborn, beyond formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation. Not just creation getting created. Even sustenance need to be created. Destruction need to be created. And pulling out of delusion need to be created. Liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, prabhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 face, Ishana Murti as 5 face, Vamadeva Murti as 5 face, Agora Murti has 5 face, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 face. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 face, Agora Murti has his 5 face, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 face, Satyojata Murti has his 5 face, Ishana Murti has his 5 face. All these 5 Murtis, 5 faces put together is 25 faces of Mahasadashiva.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained what is power manifestation and who is Paramashiva in all of us. Now let's understand who is Bhagavan, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashiva, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashiva, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam is an avatar from and is a supreme pontiff of Hinduism, has made the science of our manifestation, yoga and temple-based university for humanity. His Divine Sovereign Order of Kailasha, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda Order of monks, nuns and Hindu diasporas, are working for global peace and to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time-capsuling, decoding, spreading and reviving 20 million source book of Hinduism and 64 arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, astrology, Vastu, sculpting and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasanidhanam of Chamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryamsa Surangi Samrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam has survived the worst prosecution of multiple assassination attempt on person and character by anti-Hindu element. Bhagavan has beautifully given the pramanas for us to experience the science of our manifestation. The science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, foolproof and scientific. Before we go to the Shastra Pramana, the science of our manifestation is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. The Pramana means evidences. For everything we need evidences. Here Bhagavan is beautifully giving a Shastra Pramana, reference from the scriptures, which is the eternal unchangeable truth, which is revealed in the source scriptures, which is Vedas and Agamas. The evidences of the Aptas, the experience of Rishis, Munis, Nayanamars, Alvars, Siddhas, who have experienced all the powers of Paramashiva, who has the authority of Hinduism. Each one of us could also become the avatars of all these powers and manifest all the powers of Paramashiva. Atma Pramana, account of His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of each power manifestation. Shakshi Pramana, like all of us, the evidences are from the testimonial of all the experience of devotees, followers and disciples all over the world, manifesting the powers of Paramashiva, which is authentic, time-tested and foolproof. Pratyaksha. Pratyaksha is scientific. The scientific study behind all these powers, measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state.
Clearly, let's understand the enlightened state is no thought zone where completely we are in the oneness with Paramashiva and manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. And that is quite possible for all of us because all these are scientifically studied, and it was possible for the kids, for adults, for all of them when they tested on all the devotees, disciples, balasants, and Bhagavan himself went through all the tests. Scientific study has been done. And now let's go to the Shastra Pramana. Shastra Pramana are the Veda Agamas which are revealed in the source scriptures. This is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Vijnana, consciousness. Bhairava, one who goes beyond the mind and experience consciousness, is called Bhairava. Tantra, the method in which we go beyond the mind and experience the consciousness.
देवी शून्यालयो भवेत् क्वचिद् वस्तुनि विन्यस्य शनैर्दृष्टिं निवर्तयेत् तज्ज्ञानं चित्तसहितं देवी शून्यालयो भवेत्.
Sutra 120, Dharana 95. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, having one's eyes fixed on the particular object, Vastu, one should slowly withdraw the sight from the object as well as slowly eliminate the knowledge of the object, along with the thoughts and impression of it. O Devi, one abides in Sunya, the state where there is nothing other than this exists, which is the state of all inclusiveness or infinity. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully gave us the Pancha Bhuta Yoga. How in all the levels, all the dimensions, the Pancha Bhuta that we are made of, when we boil it and be ready to receive Paramashiva, Parashakti, simply whatever our reality becomes real. Bhagavan beautifully says, when you apply the clay is something you can move the mud and dig a little bit, you have the clay, or ant hill mud. If you have, you can apply on the body instead of the chemicals. Bhagavan always says, only what you can consume inside your mouth, you can put it on your body also. These shampoos and soaps that are chemicals, do not use them because they are toxin. And beautifully he says, you can just have water, not juice, not anything else, but simply have water and hold your space just by detoxing for Devi to land in you. And he says, chant the Om mantra, and constantly when we chant, the frequency of our self raises to higher reality. And breathing in the Akasha, the pure space, the wide space, whenever we look at the huge mountains or a huge ocean, simply our inner space also expands. He always says, before every time Arunagiri Yogeshwara takes me to the other lokas, he makes me to lie down on a flat surface and looking up and just receive the Akasha inside. So all of us can receive the Akasha for it to happen in all of us. And finally, unclutch. Why do you need to unclutch? What is unclutch? Unclutch is a method. Bhagavan has beautifully given us the greatest gift on planet Earth. Unclutch for us to go beyond the mind. The mind is constantly happening and constantly throwing the past into the future. Instead of that, we have some other reality called present. The power over present, Bhagavan calls it. The power over present happens when we are grounded in one thought current. That is Parashakti. When we have only the visualization and only the verbalization of Parashakti in our space, and not let the mind come and give you all other reasons, thoughts, words, action into making you out of that space of Parashakti. Tell the mind very clearly, I am going to be in oneness with Paramashiva and manifest as Parashakti. That is the space that we need to be. Get grounded into Parashakti and just melt down, going beyond even your body, even your mind, and simply being in oneness with her. That is the unclutched space. Finally, Parashakti will take care of even leaving that and going beyond. When Ramakrishna Paramahamsa went to his guru, he was told to leave Kali. He said, I'll go talk to Kali and tell her that I have to leave you to go beyond your mind. And Kali blessed him, and he came back and told that even for that he takes the permission of the Kali, simply because the idea of Kali should also disappear into Kali herself. The ultimate, all these avatars play this Leela for us to understand how intense they were. How intense you are when you're sad, when you're hungry, when you're lusty, when you're angry. Same way the intensity should happen when we are in the space of oneness with Paramashiva. That intensity, when you're in deep sadness, when you want to create a reality, it will happen very fast. Use those moments to create your highest reality, Bhagavan says. Because when we are in the deep space, we bring the thought current to oneness and we function as one unit. We leave the moment otherwise hanging around everywhere, disturbing everything and not doing anything at all. Like how the beautiful pond is covered with all the leaves. When you remove it, it is so beautiful and so bright. And you can even see yourself inside. Same way, it's just a thin layer of our arrogance, our identities. When you drop those, you can see something phenomenal and beautiful inside you, which can manifest all your reality. All these manifestations are tapas to manifest your life and whatever you want for your relatives, for everybody. Yes, all of us can do that. All the god and goddesses are doing that. We can also be one of them to be blessed and manifest all the powers. Nothing less, all of us are here and only handful. 8 billion people, we are the blessed people. Bhagavan says, do Anga Pratyakshana of yourself because you're here to receive Parashakti. Even the words to listen, the earning should have been there in some birth. Only then we even come in contact of Bhagavan. And he blesses us when we are earning. Obviously, he is blessing us to receive more and more reality. The deep earning inside you brings the closenessness, nothing else. The currency in the outer world brings the reality in the outer world. Here, the oneness is the currency. The Advaita space itself raises you to the highest space of one with Parashakti. Let's go to the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramanas are the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamas, Alvars, Siddhas who are here manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Now, consciousness over matter on silicon. Today, he says, today I am mapping the Vaimanika Shastra, super science, and I discovered chemical rays released in the human body during the flight release certain chemicals in the body and creates subtle bioenergy. It's creating subtle bioenergy. The same energy is only used as a fuel in Vimana. How beautifully he described the Vimana Shastra. Once we are able to rebuild the Vimana structure as per Hindu Shastra, we won't need any external fuel. Just you need to sit in the Vimana and visualize you are flying and chemical releases in your body and the bioenergy fuel, the Vimana, takes off. It's so wild to see how just the thoughts and feelings can operate huge machine like Vimana. I also feel humanity needs to put more time and energy to study the super science to understand more about the Vimana and human consciousness possibility. It's such a beautiful thing that Bhagavan is talking about the Vimana Shastra, which he is going to build with all his Balasans and all the Hindu diasporas, that he is making a Kailasha happen. Each one of us could be the part of it if we understand and drop our identities. The sadness, the worries, the confusion is all because you carry something which you are not. There's a beautiful Zen story that Bhagavan gives us. One day there was a Zen master walking with a disciple and he experienced, he was with crossing a river, and when he saw a lady, the lady asked him to carry him across the river, and the Zen master carried and just dropped her and moved off. The disciple was not happy about it, and he said, how can a sannyasi carry a woman? And he was constantly thinking till the evening when they had a meeting. In the meeting, he said, why did you carry that lady? It's not proper. It's not appropriate. So the Zen master says very beautifully that I carried the lady for few seconds. You are carrying the lady for few hours. What do I say now? It's us, we carry the thoughts again and again. Bhagavan beautifully says, it's not 1,000 thoughts which are disturbing us. It is just a bunch of a dozen thoughts in the whole day, not even a dozen. He says, couple of thoughts which goes on and on and on and on like a broken tape recorder. That we are engaging again and again because we don't know what is thoughtless space. Bhagavan says, now that you have Parashakti, you can simply manifest as reality, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Now, Atma Pramana, Bhagavan's very own Leelas that he narrates.
Saraswati, the silicon of Saraswati. If you take and filter the silicon and make the chips for wherever you need artificial intelligence, it will help you 1,000 times. Let this all be in record. I'll prove all this. You will see. Because these are all chemically awakened, physically manifesting proven biology. It is already, this biology is already used for alchemy and it has already been established. It is success for all this kind of activities.
So beautiful that Bhagavan is talking about Saraswati. Now we're going to see a demonstration of a coconut on a silicon, how it is moving through our third eye. Again and again the doubt comes, am I having the third eye open? Anybody in the Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power session, Bhagavan has clearly programmed already that they will be manifesting powers and initiated by Bhagavan. You can see the coconut so beautifully moving just by itself when they are chanting the Mahavakya. There is nothing inside or outside, or this laptop is not on, but it simply moves around. And we have seen it many times this happen so beautifully. It is moving to the corner so beautifully. Just by chanting the Mahavakya, anybody comes to the courtyard will manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Shakshi Prabhana. Now let's go to the instruction, the Pratyaksha Pramana, and then the instruction. Pratyaksha Pramana, it clearly says the dominant hemisphere of Swamiji's brain was more than 90% shut down. It was as if Swamiji's brain had packed up and gone for vacation. It was quite still, completely at peace, and Swamiji had made it so at will. The region which is starting point of the Agnya or the third eye, and beautifully it brightens up. And when asked for Swamiji what was he doing, he said, I'm opening my third eye. The Pratyaksha Pramana completely showcase that all these scientific studies that each one of us can experience third eye when Bhagavan initiates us. Let's go to the guidelines. if you have a coconut, a silicone, a phone, make sure the silicone that you're using, the phone that you're using is completely switched off and do not touch during the whole process of manifestation. And make sure the coconut or the object that you're keeping is not vibrating, or you don't have any external devices to make it move, a fan or anything which is making it move. Please switch it off so that it's completely authentic. Power manifestation is nothing to do with our intellect or intelligence. It's something to do with consciousness. Consciousness is the cosmic intelligence which manifests by itself as reality to show that something beyond exists in us, which we can use for our reality. Now, let's keep the coconut. Place the coconut. If you have Jnananjan in your locket, you can apply in your third eye and your temples. Please make sure you are recording all these moments, because these are something phenomenal. There are people who have recorded and they say, no, I did not manifest. But when they went back to the recording, they saw the object moving and coming back to the same position. But when they opened their eyes, it was in the same position. They thought they didn't manifest, but actually it moved and came back. So you never know what's going to happen. So make sure you are recording all these moments with the timestamp. And place the coconut in such a way that the coconut top is facing you if you have a coconut or any object, and make sure it's not kept on a slope that it just slides off or any external help. Only from the Mahavakya it should move. Be very clear about that. And if you have seen it vibrate or lift up, or you see yourself experience the Kundalini energy, you have started manifesting the powers. We are manifesting all the powers all the time. We completely fail to understand. We think somebody else is Paramashiva. No, each one of us is Paramashiva, Parashakti, manifesting all the reality. We just don't know that. That is what Bhagavan is lifting the hood up to show us that we are Paramashiva. There's nobody other than us which is experienced as Paramashiva. But we fail to understand that because we are not ready to look in. We are always looking outside to understand if somebody could help us, somebody could do this. But Bhagavan is saying, I'm sitting inside, open the door. And you are going to the door and opening and seeing whether there's somebody outside. He's inside you. Open inside. And you will see him, you will be in oneness with Paramashiva. Go on chanting the Mahavakya intensely to experience Paramashiva in the completion. Sit straight with your head, neck and spine in the straight line so that the Kundalini energy goes up to your Agnya. All that you need to do is all detox when you will understand this higher consciousness reflecting in your brain. Completely remember Paramashiva, Parashakti again and again, unclutch. Oh, this mind is disturbing, unclutch. Mind is disturbing, unclutch. Even that thought which mind is disturbing, unclutch from that also. Am I having only the visualization, verbalization of Devi? Only that I am going to enjoy that. Be very clear about that. Other than that, unclutch from everything, everything. Just get grounded in Parashakti, her beautiful Pada, the lotus feet, or her eyes, or her smile, whatever you are just cherishing, or her calling out names, or telling the Arulvak, or her chanting the Om mantra, whichever just melts you, be there. Just be there. Again and again, bring back yourself to there. You will see such phenomenal things happening in your life if you just even be there for a few seconds. And simply the deepest earning in you opens up new reality. So let's absolutely unclutch and completion with everything outside world. Whatever you have brought, that this problem, that problem, only to solve that problem we are here. It is going to get solved by you as Parashakti, who is sitting inside you 24/7, breathing, digesting, doing all the complicated things. She can do even simple things of your outer world. Just trust her. The mother is always there to manifest your life, ultimately manifest the best blessings for you, all the auspiciousness for you. So sit up straight and start remembering Parashakti in your third eye and start chanting the Mahavakya intensely. The more and more intensely you chant, the higher and higher frequency you are in from your navel center, which is connected to the mother. The mother energy simply manifests as reality. Let's start chanting, and without touching, without moving anything, let's move the coconut on the silicon. Let's start.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ 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 नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.